Tonight, I want to ask a question that many people think but are afraid to say out loud. If every woman left every man who cheated, how many long-term relationships in America would actually survive? Don't answer emotionally. Answer honestly. Think about the couples, the married couple in your neighborhood, your co-worker who has been with her husband for 15 years, the couple that posts anniversary photos every summer, the couple that looks perfect online. Now ask yourself, are all of those relationships free from betrayal, temptation, emotional affairs, secret texting, or mistakes? Or are we pretending they are? Here's what makes people uncomfortable. We've created a culture that believes forgiveness is noble until the offense is sexual. A man can spend 10 years being a committed husband, paying the bills, showing up for the kids, helping through illness, supporting his wife's career, and being emotionally present. One affair happens, and suddenly he is no longer a flawed human being. He becomes toxic waste. No redemption, no context, no possibility of change. Meanwhile, when a woman cheats, the conversation often sounds very different. She felt unseen. She was emotionally disconnected. He stopped pursuing her. She was trying to feel alive again. Interesting. When men cheat, we ask, how could he do this? When women cheat, we ask what was missing. The double standard is real, and a lot of men are tired of pretending it isn't. Now let me be crystal clear before the comment section catches fire. I am not defending cheating. I am not telling women to stay in abusive, manipulative, or serially unfaithful relationships. I'm challenging the idea that every act of infidelity deserves the exact same response, because that is not wisdom. That is social media thinking. And social media has made relationships disposable. A marriage is now treated like a phone contract. If it becomes difficult, cancel it. If trust is damaged, replace it. If the spark fades, upgrade to a new model. No repair, no rebuilding, no uncomfortable conversations, no accountability, just a new profile picture and a caption about protecting your peace. Let's get honest. For many women, the deepest pain is not always the betrayal itself. It's the humiliation. It's imagining friends whispering, "She stayed." It's worrying that staying will make her look weak, desperate, or lacking self-respect. So the relationship doesn't just become a private issue. It becomes a public performance. And TikTok is the audience. That couple on Instagram, matching pajamas at Christmas, family photos in front of a white farmhouse, vacation pictures in Cabo, hashtag best husband ever. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, he had an emotional affair with a co-worker from the marketing department. She found deleted messages. They spent 6 months in marriage counseling, and today they're still together. Why didn't they announce that part online? Because people love perfect couples, not repaired couples. I've worked with couples in New York, Atlanta, Phoenix, and Chicago, and let me tell you what cheating often looks like in real life. Not a dramatic movie scene, not lipstick on the collar. Sometimes it's texting an ex at 11:30 at night, deleting Instagram DMs, sharing personal problems with a coworker instead of a spouse, a conference trip that went too far, reconnecting with a college girlfriend on Facebook, a work-wife relationship that became emotional before it became physical. These are the conversations happening in American marriages every day. And no, I'm not excusing them. I'm saying they're more common and more complicated than the internet admits. Imagine this. Sarah is 39, married for 14 years, 2 children, lives in a suburb outside Charlotte. Her husband had a brief affair with a co-worker during a period when they were barely speaking. She discovers it. He confesses everything, cuts off contact, gives her access to his phone, starts therapy. They spend a year rebuilding trust. Now ask yourself, if she stays, is she weak? Or is she making a difficult adult decision that takes more strength than posting a breakup quote on Instagram? That's the question nobody wants to answer. Here comes the part people will cut out of context. And yes, queen, leave him immediately. Leave the man who cheated once, confessed, went to counseling, changed jobs, rebuilt transparency, and has been trying for 3 years. Then go find a brand new man with no baggage, no ex-wife, no female co-workers, no temptations, no insecurities, no bad decisions, no unresolved trauma, no Instagram followers, no college mistakes, and no humanity. Basically a golden retriever with a full 401k. Good luck. Here's something many American marriage therapists will tell you privately. A significant number of couples survive infidelity. Not all, not even most, but many do. And some marriages become healthier afterward because the affair exposed problems that had been ignored for years. lack of intimacy, lack of communication, resentment, emotional disconnection, living like roommates. Again, this is not blaming the betrayed partner. It is acknowledging that relationships are systems, not cartoons. We also need to stop treating every case as identical. A serial cheater who lies repeatedly, gaslights his partner, and keeps getting caught is not the same as a man who makes a terrible decision, tells the truth, accepts consequences, and does the work to change. Those are different people, different risks, different futures, and if you can't distinguish between them, you're not being strong. You're refusing to think critically. Modern dating keeps selling women a fantasy. Leave anyone who hurts you, and eventually you'll find someone who never will. Let me translate that into real American life. You leave your husband at 41. You start dating again. Now you're dealing with divorced men, men paying child support, men with shared custody, men emotionally unavailable, men addicted to dating apps, men who want companionship but not commitment. And suddenly you realize the dating pool is not a Disney sequel. It's a group project with unresolved trauma. Forgiveness is not pretending nothing happened. Forgiveness is deciding whether the relationship is worth rebuilding after the truth has shattered it. And sometimes the answer is no, absolutely no. If there is repeated cheating, manipulation, abuse, or complete lack of remorse, leaving may be the healthiest decision. But the internet has gone from forgive too easily to never forgive at all. And both extremes can destroy relationships. So let me ask every woman watching this. Would you rather build a life with a man who has never been tested, or with a man who failed, faced consequences, and genuinely changed? Because maturity is not the absence of failure. It is what someone becomes after failure. Leave anyone who hurts you, and eventually you'll find someone who never will. That person does not exist. What exists are human beings with flaws, temptations, insecurities, blind spots, and baggage. Different people, different weaknesses, different risks. So no, I'm not telling women to stay with every cheating man. I'm telling women to stop making life-altering relationship decisions based on internet applause and 30-second TikTok advice. Because the people shouting, leave him, will not be there when you're rebuilding a family, co-parenting, dating at 42, explaining step-family dynamics to your kids, or wondering why every relationship now feels temporary. And maybe the real question is not, can a cheating man change? Maybe the real question is, have we become so addicted to replacing people that we no longer know how to repair anything? Now, I know this video is going to divide people. Some of you believe cheating should end every relationship. Others believe people can change. So I want to hear from you. If your husband cheated once, confessed immediately, went to therapy, became completely transparent, and spent years rebuilding trust, would you stay or would you leave? Type STA or leave in the comments and tell me why. Don't just react emotionally. Explain your reasoning. I read the comments, and I guarantee this is going to be one of the most honest conversations we've had on this channel. If you enjoy direct, no sugarcoating relationship advice that challenges modern dating culture, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and join this community. Because here, we don't give feel-good advice. We talk about the uncomfortable truths that most people are too afraid to say out loud. And I'll see you in the next video.